Hi, good day, good night, good evening, depending on what time you happen to be watching this. Welcome to another episode of House of Stars. I am your girl Star, and I know it's been a while since I did a video for the last. It's been about 3 weeks, so happy belated Semaine, and also happy All Saints Day as well. Even though the All Saints Day ended yesterday, but I was like, okay, I'll get on here and do a video. Actually, shout out to everyone that's a Scorpio that's watching this video. It's Scorpio season. My birthday is actually on Sunday. So I'm excited for that, I guess. It's my 31st birthday. So you know how that goes. So this video, as you can see from the title, it's going to be an update video. So I'm doing an update. A lot of people have been asking for updates on certain celebrities. I didn't get a chance to go through like every video to see who you wanted me to update. So today I'm reading on Kim Kardashian, Azealia Banks, Amber Rose, and Chyna, and Rob. So I'm going to try to go through this quickly because I really don't want this to be like an overextended video, but who knows if the spirits feel like talking a lot today. So yeah, if you haven't already, make sure that you do subscribe. Make sure that you do follow me on Twitter and like my Facebook page. Okay. And if you want to book an appointment, you can always hit me up on my email address that's listed below. So let me just take the time just to balance my energies right now. Okay, so we're going to start on Kim Kardashian. I believe her birthday is October 21st, 1981. So what I'm going to do is an update on the robbery and where her mental state is right now. Okay, when it comes to Kim Kardashian, I feel like where she is right now, I get the sense that right now she's just trying to like make all the smoke clear, especially when it comes to like the attention that is on her right now, just because she just doesn't want to have to deal with the extra added stress. But slowly but surely, I feel like she is still working on underground projects that she already had she's working on that haven't really made a forefront. So I do see that around next year, 2017, she's going to come in a lot stronger. But you're going to see around 2017, I think towards the towards the mid of that year, she's going to start to pull away. She's going to do some big projects, but she's going to start to pull away. You're going to start to see that her empire is going to really show more of a face than really her herself. But right now, I think she's really just at a place right now where she's focusing on her kids. I actually do feel that I think she's trying to have another child right now. She's actually been thinking about that as well, is having another child. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a possibility maybe sometime next year that she does get pregnant again. Because I do feel like that's something that she kind of does have on her mind right now. So what I see for her is that I just see that, when it comes to that whole situation right now, she's just taking her break just to kind of like look over things that she's working on the background right now. And she's just trying to keep herself a little bit out of the spotlight. Actually, I think that she's kind of been preparing herself to come out of the spotlight for the past couple of years. Just that she wants to more slow down and focus on her families and really focus on business more or less. So that's what I do see when it comes to Kim Kardashian and what's going on with her at this moment. If you have any questions or concerns about Kim Kardashian, you can always leave it in the comment box. Azealia Banks. Now, this topic, as you know, I hold Azealia dear to my heart, and it's very unfortunate what's been happening and what was recently happening in the news, with her and Russell Crowe and what happened with RZA and everything like that. And I think what you guys don't seem to understand that, Azealia can be impulsive, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that she's not a person that doesn't have a conscience. She definitely does have a conscience, and it's really hard because I feel like she's a person that has a really deep conscience where it's like she does things and she replays the guilt in her head over and over again. You know what I mean? I think that when it comes to Azealia Banks, you have to understand this is a person that is extremely talented, wants to have her voice heard, and wants to be who she is. But this is an industry where it's like there's a lot of control of how they want things to be and how they want it to be displayed. And that's stifling for a person that has the artistic ability that Azealia does have. So at times I feel like it's one of those things where I feel like when she meets people, it's like I feel like she's still a confident person, but at times it's like, you know, like people always have a tagline to her name that she's this and she's that, and her attitudes like this is attitudes like that. So sometimes it's kind of like she has to, how can I say it? It's like when you hear like when somebody calls you a bitch and you're like, you know what? Well, you want to call me a bitch? I'm going to be a bitch. You know what I mean? And you kind of overexert that persona, you know, just to be like, yeah, I'm going to be a bitch. And if you're going to judge me, I'm going to give you a reason to judge me. You know what I mean? Sometimes she does carry that persona with her. And, you know, at times when it comes to energy, because she is very sensitive to energy and very sensitive to people's energy shifting around her, that it does cause her to react in ways that sometimes may not be ethical. And when I say it's not ethical, it's just that, you know, sometimes some people have a bigger bite than others. You know what I mean? It's like, for example, if somebody were to punch you, but then you punch them back and you knock them out, doesn't necessarily mean that they're wrong. You're the wrong. Like, some people probably look at it and say, well, you're the one that knocked them out. But that person was the one that punched you. You know what I mean? So it's like one of those things where I could say it's like with her, it's obviously when she feels provoked, that's when she lashes out. It's like when you corner her, she wants to throw as much punches as possible before you could even try to hit her or hurt her. Just because her core is just so sensitive. So she's constantly always having to protect it. I feel with Azealia Banks, you know, I get the sense that, you know, it's just like a cleansing of everything. This needs to be washed away, and so that she can move forward. You know what I mean? I really do feel like, even though right now there is people that may have a persona, or there is still a great deal of people that still want to work with her. So it's just a matter of being able to have, you know, for her to be in that place where her spirit is and her energy is completely cleansed, where she can accept, you know, that people are a great deal of people are trying to help her, because she actually does have a very strong support system that is close to her, and that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, you can't win them all, but at least if you have those strong core people that are around you, that are always there to protect you and always make sure that you're good, and you are constantly reminded of that and remember that, you know, you become a stronger person. So I would say in this case, Azealia should be in a place where yes, dictate, and obviously you want to be able to be in control of what's going on around you, but at the same time, trust the people that are around you to take care of things, and this will wash over. I feel like I would say in the middle of next year, I do see some good things happen when it comes in terms of her music. I see a man behind her that is working with her when it comes to her music and things like that. It'll be like a slow progression for her way back up into success, but I think at this point, what's going to save her is her music speaking for her. So it's just a matter of just right now, just kind of cleansing the spirit, acknowledging what happened, acknowledging what you've done. And as you can see, she has made, you know, she has done interviews for the public and stuff like that, to explain her side and show where she was wrong in things, and just allow, you know, that to just be it and not look back at it anymore and just move forward. But allowing the music to speak for itself, definitely, I feel like you are going to get that, I wouldn't say second chance, but you'll get that chance for people to see you for who you are, not for what they think you are. So that's my update on Azealia Banks. So just stay strong, because this soon shall pass. When it comes to Amber Rose, okay. I feel Amber Rose is at a place right now where she's in a state of confusion. Because I get the sense that she felt like there's a lot of things that or projects that she had that she felt that were going to work for her and kind of catapult her into a different direction. They haven't really had the exact spunk that she's been looking for. And I think that there's also a game of playing the waiting game. You know what I mean? Like waiting on certain people to get with it so that, you know, her campaign or whatever she's doing can actually go in the direction where she wants it to go. So I feel like right now is like she's in a state of confusion, like what next? And what I feel like Spirits is telling her is like, what she needs to do is kind of take a breath. I'm not saying stop working, but take a breath to like sit back and kind of make everything work itself out, because it's going to. I feel like the middle to late of next year will actually be a really good year for her when it comes to her brands and certain things that she's doing. They will have a lot of traction. Not like I'm saying that nothing that she's doing now is breeding any success, but she'll be in a much more comfortable place or feel like she has arrived. I think she's still trying to work. I know she has a message, but I still feel like she's having this confusion or this back and forth of how her message is being received. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's certain people she knows people are getting it, but there's a certain sense of comfort within herself she wants to feel with her campaign or what it is she's doing, so that she feels like she's actually working on something and going towards the right direction. You know what I mean? She wants to feel like she has something set in stone that she's working on and that she's moving forward with. And I feel like towards next year will be a next thing will be good for her. I think next year also she's gonna actually be in a relationship or get into a relationship that's going to be much more serious than some of the relationships she's been having in a while, for the past while. I get the sense that this person is prominent in some way. I feel like he is. But I get the sense that this relationship is a little bit more tougher structured, as somebody that she feels a little bit more close to and somebody she feels a little bit more secure with. I get the sense too that it's like, I don't know why I feel like, I'm not sure if like her and Wiz have been talking about getting together or they just been around each other. But I think that's kind of been the thing that's kind of blocking her road from meeting a new person. You know what I mean? But I really do feel that she is going to meet somebody sometime. She'll meet him sometime this year, the ending of this year, but I feel like it's going to be more serious sometime next year, where she's going to find herself in a much more solid relationship. And I swear, I just got that. I don't know if Kanye West is going to do a video, but I see Kanye West doing a video and putting her in it, which is really weird. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's something that we'll see next year. Also, I see Blac Chyna, as I think she's supposed to be having her baby any minute now. So I get the sense that it's like, when it comes to Blac Chyna and Rob, she's going to have this baby, and I see them, you know, when the baby comes, that they're going to really work on trying to be together. But I get the sense that when it comes to Blac Chyna right now, when it comes to Rob is exhausted. I mean, Blac Chyna is exhausted. I think that when it comes to Rob, it's like Rob cares about her, but at the same time, like, it's going to be very hard for Rob to really get out of his shell. It's going to take some deep psychological assistance in order to get him out of that rut. But at the same time, I think that the reason why it's so hard to really get him out of the way that he is because he's so damn comfortable in it. Like, there's ways that he really doesn't see a problem with what he does. He only sees a problem with it because people see a problem with it. But other than that, he doesn't see a problem with anything that he's doing. But I think that where she's going to stand with the whole thing, I'm not exactly sure if they're going to make it to marriage. And if they do make it to marriage, it's not going to be one that's going to last very long. But I do see that I see Blac Chyna right now is kind of like, hey, you know what? If you want to work on it, we could work on it. If you don't want to work on it, then hey, like, I'm going to do my thing. Like, she's at the point right now that she feels like she's done everything to try to get him to on page with her. And she realized that this is a battle that she's not going to be able to win. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it. That's what I do see. That's the update on all Kim Kardashian, Azealia Banks, Amber Rose, and Blac Chyna and Rob. If you have anybody else that you see that I've read on that you want me to do an update on, please leave it in the description box, in the comment section, sorry. Again, if you haven't already, make sure that you do subscribe. And if you do want to book a reading with me, you can always hit me up on my email. So yes, I do want to thank you very much for your time and rocking with me. May God bless you and the angels protect you. Good day.